Alright, first and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakudash, the ones unto the apostles and the elders at Great Millstone, that surely to rule well, peace and safety unto the Akim, through the four corners of the earth, that push this word day in and day out. This is Martin from Trinidad come once again, coming to the Spirit and the power of the Lord, to do our next video, for edification of the elect's sake, to exhort all the righteous men to continue pushing for this wicked kingdom to fall, and this video, this video is just gonna be, a short video. We're just bringing out, the signs that we've been looking for the at the end, at Esau rule, at the end of Esau kingdom. You understand? And we've seen it coming to pass. Everything that we've been preaching, everything that we've been prophesying about, some of us for the past years, some of us for the past months, some of us for the past decades, speaking about the elders and the apostles. What we've been saying, is coming to pass, and the scripture did say that. The scripture say, though it tarry, wait for it. It will not tarry, it will surely come to pass. You understand? So we are at a point in time here, where the prophecy is, coming to pass. I just want to read this short piece from this article here. It says IMF warns coronavirus recession could be worse than 2009. It says International Monetary Fund has issued a grim warning for the global economy, saying that a worldwide recession caused by the ongoing coronavirus pandemic could be even worse than the one from 11 years ago, which was in 2008 2009. Understand? It says the outlook for global growth for 2020 is negative, a recession at least as bad as during the global financial crisis or worse, but we expect recovery in 2021. And that recovery with them coming on with there is basically trying to stabilize things with the use of digital currency through digital currency through Bitcoin by putting it on what we call a microchip, something like what they put in credit cards. They put chip in credit cards and in SIMs and in phones, all these things, but except this one gonna be placed in in a tube almost as small as a rice grain, and it's gonna be implanted into your hand, on your forehead. You understand? So they ain't really recovering the dollar. What they're gonna do is they're gonna crash the dollar, and they're gonna bring the so-called solution, which is the RFID microchip, which is the mark of the beast. And for you to understand that, you have to understand who is the beast. You understand? And what a mark is. You understand? Is a mark. A mark often represents ownership, or as the word mark in the word. Matter of fact, I'm just bring it out. The word mark, I'll just read it first and then bring out the word mark. It says, Revelation 13 verse 16, it says, and it caused all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. So it caused all, whether I be small, whether I be great, whether I be rich, whether I be poor, whether I be free, or whatever you're being bound. It says to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark. So you ain't not gonna be able to take partake in any transactions, whether it be buy, sell, trade, whatsoever it is. Say if he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. So basically, you're not going to be able to, be part of society. It's like some like coins now, or they're not totally done with coins, but it's like when you're going to buy things with coins, people watch that kind of way because like, hey, I'm T-Boy, something wrong with you, or you're going to grocery, we don't accept any links, no money, and you're going with money and watching like, you're not up to the times, because they advance in technology, that advance in life, bring a sort of way of convenient living to you, which is the deceit, which is the the snare to take that ship. Understand? They're using convenience as that magnet. Trying to make everything convenient, trying to make everything more beneficial to you, so that you do less work. You don't have to walk around with your keys anymore. You don't have to walk around with your wallet anymore. You don't have to walk around with your bank statements or your medical history. Everything is on that chip. You understand? But the word mark, Revelation 13. Revelation 13 verse 16, it says, so okay, it says a stamp, an imprinted mark. Now this is word is charagma. Understand? It says a stamp, an imprinted mark, of the mark stamped on the forehead or in the right hand as the badge of the followers of the Antichrist, which is the anti-Messiah, which we know, if you want to label one nation as the anti-Messiah, it will be Esau, because the scripture say they would try to exalt themselves above the Most High and try to speak against the Most High, and all that is called God. So actually the and the Antichrist, if you say it, anti-anointed, they're against the elect, they're against the anointed ones, the angels, the Most High, and His Son. It says, the mark branded upon horses. It says, thing carved, sculptured, graven work. It says mark, graven. It says Strong's definition from same as G5482. A scratch, etching or etching, that is, i.e., stamp as a badge of servitude. So that is a badge of servitude. This our badge of servitude, the elect's badge of servitude, is in Ezekiel, I believe it's 9 and 4. Yeah. This is the elect's badge of servitude. It says, and Yahweh said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations thereof, that be done in the midst thereof. And to the others he said in mine hearing, go ye after him through the city, and smite, let not your eyes spare, neither have you pity. So the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations thereof is the men that have that mark in the head, which showing you the servants of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Now you could only have that if you could only sigh and cry if you have wisdom, because the scripture so precious make it a wise man to be mad. So you would be cool and you would be complaining about the wickedness taking place in this kingdom. Now the same way how we have that mark to show our ownership, to show who we serve, that badge of servitude, we had a mark of the Most High to show that these men here serve Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, because these men here speak these things. These men have wisdom and understanding. These men here protest against the folly that take place in this world. Esau Badger servitude gonna be an implantable microchip, one that put in your hand, it could read your finances, your medical history, your data, but all important information that Esau require for you to do things or for you to live in the society is gonna be on that chip. You understand? So they what they're doing is slowly bringing in the mark of the beast, and people not actually seeing it. You understand? And what they did is that they use this virus to quicken it, to bring in the vaccines, and with that vaccines come the microchip. Just now you're gonna be forced to take mandatory vaccines. It will be recognized as a threat to society, because you haven't been vaccinated, so you could be carrying the disease, and nobody don't want to deal with you. You understand? So they victimize you, they villainize you to make you look like you are the real problem. No, we are not the real problem, and no, we are not gonna take the mark of the beast. We are not gonna take that microchip. This just showing Esau cunning ways. Esau crashing his own economy. Not actually crashing his own economy, because he's not gonna really lose any money. But he bringing the place into a state of chaos. To bring forth his order, to bring forth his new world order, to bring forth his mark, his mark of the beast. You understand? So that is where it had the term called Latin phrase called ordo ab chaos, order out of chaos. The force to bring a problem, to cause a problem. It then makes a reaction, and then most of the time the reaction is panic and fear and terror, and then they bring the solution. All sort of as the scripture call them, deceitfully, and then you run to it because you watching it as hope, or as as safe even now. So I will warn you men out there not to take the RFID microchip, no, wherever it may be called. In some countries it might be called the Papa chip or the NFC chip, near frequency communications chip. Don't take any radio frequency mechanism into your body, because the scripture said this is what's going to happen to them that take that chip. Understand? Have the next one, and thing is, that is the one that I can remember right now. It says Revelation 14:9. It says, and the third angel it followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. You understand? It says, and the smoke of their torment ascended up forever and ever, and they have no rest day nor night who worship the beast and his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name. And also refuse the RFID microchip. Take that rather than becoming a possession of Esau. You understand? So with that, I want to give all praises and glory unto Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Hashem Kakutash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that surely taught us the truth, and do well, peace and blessing unto the Akim that spread this word in all religions and in all sincerity, and until next time, I was the Shalom.